Hello, guys. Welcome to Redditor. And today I have an interesting story for you. It's a cheating story, but let's see if the husband bites more than he can chew. Watch out.
My wife cheated on me and I got my revenge. But did I go too far? Hello, Reddit eyes. Plus here, I'm a 41-year-old man. And I've been married to my wife, who's now 32, for a decade. We have two beautiful boys, aged 7 and 6. For a long time, I thought our marriage was solid, almost perfect. We had our ups and downs, sure, but who doesn't? But then, everything I believed in came crashing down. It all started when I noticed something off about my wife. She began coming home 40 minutes late from work every single day. At first I brushed it off, maybe she had extra work or there was traffic. But as the days turned into weeks, my gut started screaming that something was wrong. After 3 weeks of tormenting myself with doubt, I finally took action. I hired a private investigator. I'll never forget the sinking feeling in my stomach when he handed me the evidence, a stack of photos and videos showing my wife with her lover, her co-worker. My heart shattered. The woman I devoted my life to, the mother of my children, had betrayed me in the worst possible way. But instead of confronting her directly, I decided to make her feel the pain I was feeling. I wanted everyone to know the truth. I sent those videos to her terminally ill mother, not wanting her to die thinking her daughter was an angel. I sent them to her closest friends, my family, her boss, who by the way had a strict no relationships at work policy, and to her lover's wife, who was pregnant at the time. I wanted to destroy everything. While all of this unfolded, our kids were at my parents' house. I took a few days off work to carry out my revenge. Once everything was in motion, I did something that I'm still struggling to process. I showed the videos to our children. I sat them down, and with a heavy heart, I told them that because of their mother's actions, we were going to get a divorce. They were devastated, crying and clinging to me, their innocent hearts broken by the harsh reality of what their mother had done. I knew it was cruel, but in my mind, I needed them to know that I wasn't the bad guy. We live in an at-fault state, so having proof of her infidelity would help me in the divorce. But in that moment, I wasn't thinking about legal advantages. I was consumed by my pain, my anger, and my need to make her suffer. I'll admit I was never the perfect husband, but I was loyal. I never gave her a reason to cheat. Why did she do it? I don't know, and honestly, right now, I don't care. 3 days after the fallout, my older brother came to me. He pulled me aside and told me, bluntly, that I was an asshole. Not for exposing my wife's infidelity, but for what I did to our kids. He understood my desire for revenge, but he couldn't believe I'd traumatized our children by showing them those videos. We argued for half an hour. I kept insisting that it was my wife's fault, not mine, but he wouldn't back down. He told me that as much as he loved me, I was cruel to our kids. And that's what's been haunting me since. My brother's words keep echoing in my mind. Did I go too far? Am I the asshole in this situation? If you're wondering, my wife has been trying to reach out to me and the kids, but they don't want to see her and neither do I. From what I've heard, she's staying at her sister's house. Update. My wife confronted me and it didn't end how I expected. A few days after posting this, my wife asked me to meet her in public. I knew that eventually we'd have to talk, so I agreed. We met at a park, neutral ground. The conversation lasted 2 hours, but here's the gist of it. She told me that sending the videos to her terminally ill mother devastated her, leaving her mother heartbroken and disappointed. I told her it was her fault, not mine. She then dropped a bombshell. Her lover's wife lost the baby because of the stress from the videos I sent. That hit me like a ton of bricks, but I kept my composure and told her it was her lover's fault, not mine. Then, she brought up something that hadn't crossed my mind. She could press charges against me for distributing those videos. She said I could lose custody of our kids. In that moment, something in me snapped. I broke down crying, the weight of everything finally crashing down on me. I told her that I felt cornered, betrayed, and utterly destroyed. She cried too. We cried together for what felt like an eternity. In the end, we came to an agreement. She'll keep the house and I'll move out. She'll have custody of the kids, but I'll have unlimited visitation rights. She didn't lose her job, thanks to her dad's connections, and honestly, I've lost interest in her lover's fate. Right now, I'm trying to help my wife rebuild her relationship with our children, step by step. They've promised to try, for me, and I'm taking them to a psychologist to help them cope with the divorce. I still don't know if what I did was right or wrong. All I know is that I did what I thought I had to, and now I have to live with the consequences.
To be honest, I think the husband went too far, to be honest. Sharing the video with your kids. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like and share. for more videos like this. And moreover, I want to